On behalf of the Honorable Minister, I want to welcome you here this afternoon to once again brief you on the outcome of the ESCO that just ended. By the special grace of God, this is the 14th ESCO of the Federal Capital Territory that was chairmaned by the Honorable Minister himself. In this ESCO, in the ESCO meeting today, 13 number of memos were presented. Out of the 13 memos, 3 were stepped down for some technical reasons, probably to be represented later, while 19 memos were examined, critically examined, and approved under the watch of the Honorable Minister. These 19 memos are memos intended to continue to deepen the infrastructural development and the upgrade of our great city, Abuja, and its environment. Seated here with me today are the coordinator of AMSI and then the acting ES, whom bulk of these memos emanate from their respective agencies. Permit me to call on the coordinator of AMSI to give us a rundown of his memo.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. I am Chief Felix Amechi Obwa, the coordinator, Abuja Metropolitan Management Council. In today's ESCO, we seek and got approval for the ratification and award of contract for the operation and maintenance of Apo Erector, and also seek and I got approval for the extension of service contracts for the operation and maintenance of WOPA Basic Sewage Treatment Plant. And finally, we also seek and got approval for the extension of service contracts for the provision of solid waste collection and management services for 40 delegated districts in FCTA for a period of 2 months. All these 3 approvals put together gave us almost a total of about 2.6 billion naira. Thank you and God bless you.
Federal Capital Development Authority presented about 7 memoranda to the FCTA ESCO, which practically all were approved. The first was for the upgrading and support of obsolete street lights on the Nnamdi Azikiwe Expressway, that is the Ring Road 1. It's a 14-kilometer, 10-lane expressway starting from Maitama all through to Gudu Garki. If you pass there in the night, you will realize that most of it is in darkness. And the street light there have been there for close to 15 years now. The project was completed around 2005 or 6, and the lights have become obsolete. They are no more bright, and new technology have come for the street lighting. And so the hybrid system is going to be deployed there to brighten the place and make it more secure and more motorable in the night. And that memo was passed for implementation. Another memo was for the construction of 1 block of magistrate court at Maitama, that is, which was replaced to Jabi. The same memo was presented earlier, where the site in Maitama was not suitable, and so a new site had to be acquired, and that has been approved for construction of 1 magistrate court, in addition to the 2 others that were already approved before now. The third one was the provision of pedestrian access control at interchanges. We already have about 8 lots of such going on. It includes fencing out with mesh wire the interchanges, the green areas in the interchanges and loops, and those as well as providing walkways at the interchanges. These projects are to help in securing the areas of the interchanges, as well as limiting movement of miscreants and criminals within those interchanges Of course, you see open defecation going on. So this fencing that is being done is going to add to the beauty of the city and beauty of the interchanges. We have our 12 lots this time for various locations of interchanges, and that was approved. Another memo presented was for the construction of access roads and drainages and culverts in Durumi district around the Apostolic Church, and that was also approved. It involves construction of roads, several roads within part of the district of Durumi, and totally about 1.7 kilometers, all of them. The project was approved for implementation. Another memo was for provision of access road and infrastructure to parts of Mabushi district, particularly the Case Udeze Street, Esther Bale Street, and other few roads around Mabushi district in that area. That was also approved. The scope of that project is to provide access roads, underground drainage services, street lighting, and other facilities like water and sewage collection. That was also approved by the FCTA. Another memo presented was for complete renovation and furnishing, as well as technical installations at the Department of State Security headquarters. That was also approved. The last of the memo from FCDA approved was an emergency contract for erosion menace of a major pipeline from Lower Usman Dam through Kuba, through airport, and goes down to Gwagwalada. Erosion had taken place on the major pipeline feeding the various tanks up to Gwagwalada, and it was a threat to the major water supply to all these areas. And so a company called CGC was invited, and they carried out the work on emergency basis, and that has been completed. It was done on emergency basis, and FCTA approved that, and that is to be finalized and implemented. Thank you very much.